is going on, everyone's. We are here and we are back with another episode of
Is My Point Valid?
Yes, indeed. I'm yours truly, Brandon D.
And I am Camille A. Stalker.
And the topic for today is going to be
the Black Boule, the secret society exposed.
That right there. They don't even know. It's all good though. A little inside. You know what I'm about. But anyway, I don't know if you heard of the Black Boule. I don't know if you heard of the Boule. I don't know if you know what that means. But there is an elite top Black people who kind of gatekeep for the rest of Black society to kind of direct and coerce the Black people to do what they need them to do. And I found a video where it's a pastor speaking about it. He's coming with facts, dates, time periods, and it's all in sequence. And you can actually fact check it as he's saying it. So I want y'all to check this out. I want you to open your minds, because even if you think some of this is conspiracy, there are a lot of this that makes sense. So just open up. Let's get into it.
But we have to see this for what it is concerning the assassination of Kobe Bryant. And one name keeps popping up is Jeffrey Steibel. To your listeners, if you guys get a chance, look up Jeffrey Steibel. He was a part of Barack Obama's 2013 Brain Initiative, okay? He believes in brain mapping, okay? Along with Elon Musk. So Jeffrey Steibel was introduced to Kobe Bryant right after that rape case in July of 2003. Who's Jeffrey Steibel? When you type in his net worth doesn't come up, but Kobe Bryant's net worth comes up. Why? So Jeffrey Steibel was the former CEO of the Dun and Bradstreet Credibility Corporation. Okay. And so Jeffrey Steibel, a multi-millionaire from Santa Monica.
So for those who don't know, Duns and Bradstreet, that's the credit bureau for businesses. So that gives you your credibility when it comes to businesses. Without that number, you ain't doing too much within your business as far as getting funding and stuff like that. So Duns and Bradstreet, check it out.
Who's still being investigated by the FBI for Ponzi schemes against 36,000 people here in California and in the state of Washington. Jeffrey Steibel. I'm not blaming him for Kobe's death. Who introduced Kobe to this man? An agent by the name of Arm Tellum, who was Kobe Bryant's first agent, okay? Before Rob Pelinka became Kobe Bryant's agent. Rob Pelinka is the general manager and the president of basketball operations for the Los Angeles Lakers. Arm Tellum, when Kobe got back from Colorado from that mess in the summer of 2003, introduced Kobe to this man, Jeffrey Steibel.
Obviously, YouTube does not like the topics that we covered with Pastor Larry Gators. That's why I'm asking you to do these three simple things. Number one is subscribe to my channel if you haven't done this already. Number two,
member of the Lifeboat Foundation. I want everyone to hear me. Wait. Member of the Lifeboat Foundation. I want everyone to hear me. Wait a minute. The Lifeboat Foundation was created by a man by the name of Eric Klein, a former Wall Street hedge fund manager who moved to Las Vegas and who created the Light Boule Foundation, they believe in singularity. They believe in bio and nanotechnology, social engineering. Guess who was also on that board besides Jeffrey Morgan Steibel, Kobe's business partner? Someone named Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein knew Kobe Bryant's business partner. Now, is there any evidence that Kobe knew Jeffrey Epstein? I can tell you it would be an impossibility for Kobe not to know and not even to have met Jeffrey Epstein, who sat on the Light Boule Foundation, including the Clintons, including the Obamas, okay?
Hey guys, Toby Mathis here, one of the founders of Anderson Business Advisors, and I'm here at the live tax and asset protection.
Including the Clintons, including the Obamas, okay? Including Jeffrey Epstein. Eric Klein, his best friend, is a man by the name of Moshe Greenspan, who created a company called Church X, all right? Creating facial recognition software for churches. Moshe Greenspan, no relation to Alan Greenspan, former chairman of the Fed. Moshe Greenspan is a former Mossad agent. Eric Klein, who is good friends with Jeffrey Morgan Steibel, who created the Light Boule Foundation, his family is heavily connected to Israeli Mossad. So these ley lines that Kobe Bryant is a part of, he's in way over his head. You got any questions? Definitely ask me. This is heavy. So we're talking about the assassination of Kobe Bryant. My assignment today was to present the facts of names, links, times, dates, decades, in order for your beautiful listeners to come up with the proper conclusion. And so when you talk about even the history of slavery, well, next time I'm going to come back, I would love to come back. We'll definitely get into that. But with Kobe Bryant, he was snuffed out because he was going to expose the entire pharmaceutical industrial complex, beginning with the NSA Therapeutic Corporation, Acorn, and high-tech pharmaceuticals, which are owned, not Acorn because they're defunct now, which are owned by
Acorn, like the one that you're going, like everybody can do it. You just put it in all your cents. So everything that they tell us to put our money into,
better ourselves with,
it may better us, but it betters the elite, right? So that's their money. But I will never say that, hey, we need to do this, or we need to take money from billionaires. Like they're doing it shady,
but it's
working because we
don't know how the system works.
Know, right?
We don't know the game. We're trying to play a game. We don't know the rules. They know all the rules to all the games.
We're screwed in banks. We're screwed with these investors. We're screwed with
funds, all of that.
What is it? I can't even think of it. Your credit,
the stock market. And who gave all of these people permission to have all this control over our lives?
The Novartis AG Group out of Basel, Switzerland, who is heavily involved in the design of COVID-19, okay? And so when you look at the Novartis AG Group, who does the drug testing for the NBA, and Kobe was set to receive 2 checks for $1 billion each. Why? President Xi Jinping wanted Kobe Bryant to create a rival league that will rival the NBA. Adam Silver didn't want that.
Over here. I don't want to go there. Is that a Chris Brown song?
Yes, it was.
You know, I want to go there. So, if you follow the NBA, sometimes I do because I don't give a damn going about no. I don't care. But when I see things like that, because I was like, squinty. Why are we talking to China about these leagues? And I'm gonna put this out here. Then I'll come back to my main point. I do have an issue with the NBA going and finding foreign players to come into the NBA, and then during the Olympics they go play for their home countries. I got an issue with that. But anyway, I'm gonna come back here because they know all the game. Like you come to America and you learn the game. Like you're in the locker rooms, you know the coaches and all these things, and then you go back and be like, I know this play, I know that play. Anyway, back to the main thing.
They still be losing them.
Yeah, but they be
Spain.
They
ain't as talented though. I see what you're saying.
I'm still saying.
Gotcha.
There are Americans who are anyway. My point with the China thing is. So now he's saying that they wanted Kobe Bryant to do it. Well, the person who did it was LeBron James. He was the one who was like, hey, let's do this in China. So I'm not saying that
it sounds like some Aaliyah Beyonce stuff going on.
But I'm saying like what was he in a helicopter going to practice to his daughter's game or whatever? So I'm not saying. But I am saying, what a coinkydink that they were saying that that they wanted Kobe Bryant to do this, but LeBron ends up saying, hey, we should have a league or whatever was happening.
Mohammed bin Salman of Saudi Arabia.
MBS.
That's it. Good friend of Kobe Bryant wanted to present Kobe with $1 billion check to create a rival NBA league against
melt sales objections with this book. I just got my black book of
Gotta
questions
money,
in the
man.
mail.
Gotta get to the money. That's a song.
NBA league against Adam Silver. Adam Silver didn't want that. Shortly before Kobe's death was the passing, of the former commissioner of the NBA, David Stern, who was set to testify before Congress regarding the NBA's connection to organized crime and gambling.
So, if you don't know, if you ain't been listening, the FBI is going after the NBA and players, coaches, all of that for gambling and corruption. Dealing with the mob, dealing with all kind of organized crime. So it's clocking. I'm feeling what he's picking up. I'm picking up what he's putting down.
So Adams, Commissioner David Stern dies. And then here comes Kobe. One of Kobe's best friends, actor Chadwick Boseman of the Black Panther,
died of cancer.
Died of cancer. In aggressive form.
I would say even triple cancer.
Wait a minute.
Triple cancer. Yeah. And I have a contact.
That's what I'm about to say.
2020.
I didn't know it was 2020.
They died the same month. Him and Kobe died the same month.
That's what I didn't know. Damn, here we go, conspiracy theorists. And I had no.
Him and Kobe died the same
He died
month.
January 1st, 2020. Kobe died January 26th, 2020. How did he die? A brain hemorrhage and underwent emergency surgery. Mind you, this is probably why I don't remember, because then COVID hit, right? So they did
that perfect time,
and I'm gonna be
nobody was paying attention.
Like, let's be honest, because now we see, well, who's the GOAT? Who is the greatest player? Who are they trying to make the greatest player? Well, LeBron James. I don't think about Kobe. I don't even think about David Stern.
Don't rule Kobe out your mind,
right? That's crazy. I did not know he died. I was like, he died, but when? 2020.
That's why they got Adam Silverman in there, and he's for everything.
Well, he was next.
Left.
He was there, but that is a brain hemorrhage.
Los Angeles Coroner's Department, that a woman that I know, a good friend of mine, Nigerian, she said she believes that Chadwick Boseman was poisoned, which propelled the cancer. That sounds like a Hollywood movie. Why would the deep state do this? Because Chadwick Boseman, along with Nipsey Hussle and Kobe Bryant, wanted to leave the system. And Kobe Bryant created a company called Granity Studios. Granity. Now, the term granity means graphene. Graphene, like graphene oxide, an element within the COVID-19 vaccination, COVID-19. So Granity or graphene, Granity Studios. So you get people, like David Geffen. You get people like Steven Spielberg wanted to contribute money for Kobe Studio. Granted, he said, no, I don't need your money.
I don't want to be controlled.
I don't want to be controlled.
And he won an Oscar.
He won an Oscar. That's it. You see? And now you got this counterfeit like LeBron James, who has that Boule logo tattooed on his chest. LeBron James has that Boule tattooed on his chest.
What's the tattoo?
Yeah,
what
the Boule tattoo. If you go to Google Images and type in LeBron James chest tattoo, LeBron James chest tattoo, or that Boule, B-O-U-L'-E, tattooed on the chest of LeBron James. Half male, half female, half lion with breasts, with his right paw on an urn. You are in that they keep the ashes of.
You're actually right.
That's it. You see? So LeBron James is a Prince Hall Mason, has that Boule tattoo on his chest. It's amazing, I know. And so, and I'm going to say this, when LeBron retires, his number would be called 2. Okay, this is how the deep state, he thinks that he's just going to retire, and that's why he doesn't want to retire. And so that tattoo is.
So he'll be number 2.
No.
Wait, what?
No. Should have said it different.
Yes, because
his number will be called also as well.
Got you. Because I was like, what? I didn't get. Okay.
I didn't catch that at
his
first.
His number will be called 2.
Will be
Got
called
you. What that mean? His number will be called also as well. 22 also.
Yes.
Got it.
Come here, boy.
You eventually.
Come here.
You will sink as well.
Tattoo on LeBron's chest. The former NBA player Dwayne Wade.
You want to play 100 years?
Oh, he's messed up.
Yeah, messed up. His son Zion is now called Zaya. Okay, this is how these black folk do. Not just black people, but people within the system. To go to the next level, you have to sacrifice something. This goes back thousands of years during the time of the pharaohs. If a man wanted to have access to Pharaoh, he had to sleep with the male magician. If a woman wanted to have access to Pharaoh, she had to sleep with the female magician. If a parent wanted their child to see Pharaoh, that child had to sleep with a male or female magician.
Right here. I want to take it to Epstein really quickly, to the Epstein files. He's going to go there, but I'm gonna go here right now because I'm not saying victims aren't victims, because there are victims. But what I am saying is a lot of what had happened that's not being said and that you don't want to believe because they are victims. A lot of those girls were set into places with grown men because of their parents, because of who they knew, because they knew this is private, this is secret, this is our thing. If I give you my daughter, if I give you my son, I can get things. That's the thing. So I'm not saying they are not victims. I'm not saying they weren't groomed or they weren't trained. But what I am.
Some of these parents are predators.
So you can look, I don't know how deep that crap is. It's deep, but I'm saying I don't know how much deeper it goes. But we can look on the surface at these Nickelodeon children, at these Disney children. You could look at Raven Simone. You could look at Orlando Brown. You could look
even like Justin Bieber. They came out singing and stuff. Usher.
You could see that Aaliyah. You could see that there's something wrong. Why? Okay, you said Aaliyah. Why would her parents sign off for her to marry a grown man? And then why would they try and hide the fact that she married a grown man and she had to divorce him? Like, come on. Well, they did it. No, these parents, he's just talking about Dwayne Wade. Why did they?
Beyonce, they had to hide the fact that she was in that case video.
In the case video, look grown. The black dress, the hair did, and she's just modeled. Like, come on. She was also young when she met Jay-Z. So but they was in love. No. So you see Dwayne Wade and his son, and then his mama doesn't have access to him. Why would they cut off his mama?
Because she was the only sane one over there.
And then why do you put in place Gabrielle Union to affirm?
This is
to affirm this. There's no affirming that. I feel like I'm a girl, and like the way he talks and all that crap. Like, and you're putting this and saying
she got that little boy in there watching Step Up and doggone Bring It On. And stomp the yard, and he over there kind of.
My whole point in that is what he's saying. Yes, the children are victims, but who put them in those positions? Who are creating these child actors? The parents.
Because they want the money. They want the kids to be famous so they can have the money. As we proceed.
It is change. In the rap industry, to go at a certain level financially, you have to be what we call butt broken.
Humiliation.
Humiliation. And to your power.
The last thing your butt broken.
For listeners, this goes back into slavery, right? The transatlantic slave trade. Slaves who could not be controlled were sent to the Caribbean. And they were tied down, mostly men, chest first, and molested by a male slave master in front of the other family members and in front of the other slaves. Nothing has changed. So when you look at Sean Combs, he was an FBI informant until he was arrested. He was an FBI informant going back to the 1990s. So why did the FBI and the Department of Homeland Security raid his house here in Holmby Hills? Thousands of videotapes of senators, congressmen, okay, including people like Hakeem Jeffries now.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is based.
Including people like Hakeem Jeffries now is on those tapes. Why do you think President Trump got his tax bill passed? Now, President Trump can reveal the Epstein and the Diddy list, but he's smart. He says, I'm keeping this. You see,
that's a leverage.
Leverage. And so Diddy is going down, okay? People like Stephen A. Snitch, okay? His best friend, Stephen A. Snitch, is a boule, okay? I met him about 2 years ago at the Beverly Hilton Hotel. Nice guy, but he is what we call a house Negro, okay?
What does it mean?
A house Negro is a person, a boule, that protects the gate of its master. A house Negro, as Malcolm X says, protects the system of its master. Stephen A. Snitch used to say, you know, I'm so excited about making money for my bosses. Okay, so Disney, okay, pedophiles and ESPN. And if you are pro-Trump, they will fire you. Okay, another topic for another day. So then, Stephen A. Snitch is a boule. Okay, so all of these people, these black journalists like Gabby Phillips on the Crack News Network, they're boules. Okay, Gayle King, of CBS News. Shortly after Kobe was assassinated, she interviewed a former WNBA player who was great friends with Kobe, Lisa Leslie, and was asking Lisa Leslie, did Kobe rape that girl and call her, bashing the reputation of Kobe Bryant. Why? Because Boules do this, and then right after that interview, Gayle King, Oprah Winfrey's girlfriend, gets a $500,000 raise. This is what they do. They don't care about us. These gatekeepers, I'm telling you, Reverend Al Vitamin B Deficient Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, Benjamin Crump, Farrakhan, they're all a part of the Boule secret society.
I believe with Farrakhan, freaking what's his name before Farrakhan? Yeah. Elijah Muhammad. How you have 15 wives, not even wives, how you have 15 women, you got all these children, and then you tell somebody to respect themselves. Yeah, I'm talking about it.
Because y'all ain't practicing what they preaching for nothing.
That you show up at his house, he got young girls at his house and they pregnant, he give them a little bit of cash, but they poor. Y'all got to be out y'all's mind. I don't know about Farrakhan. I'm talking about Elijah Muhammad. I don't keep up with Farrakhan because stuff to come out his mouth, I'd be like, what? Bruh. But his family is all jacked up too. They don't know who's next in line because his son don't know. His son want to be like, so this is their lives be all jacked up, but they jack ours up even more. And how did they jack ours up? Because we believe in it. We follow them. And it's worse with social media. It's worse because you watch ESPN, you watch Hulu. During when we were shut down, we were watching Netflix. We were watching, The Last Dance with Michael Jordan. So we're seeing Michael Jordan and all these, the Kobe's dead. But so we're not paying attention about that. Kobe just died, right? And so we're not paying attention. Then it's the Tiger King, and the Tiger King is locked up. And then we talking about Carol Baskin and all this other stuff, right? It's distraction. And then they're setting it up to, we have this vaccination. How you get that vaccination so quickly, right? But we have this vaccination. Everybody has to be isolated, 6 feet apart. Everybody panic. Buy all the toilet paper. You're focused on buying some toilet paper.
Why? What about your booty?
You gotta get the, what is it? What did I say? Never mind. I can't put my plan out there yet.
Why did y'all need to get all the toilet paper?
Can't do this. You can't do that. Man, look here. And so then now we're fast forward to 2025. Y'all not seeing it because you don't want to see it, but the same thing is happening. Something is coming, but you're not seeing it. And so with him saying all of that, it does bring, it's like, oh, it could be a conspiracy. It could be true.
But a lot of this,
if you start making it, linking it together and saying everything that happens in America is linked together. There's no coincidence.
That's the problem. We don't realize that these things go together.
Right.
We're seeing them as instances when there's sequence to these things. They're all happening. And it's kind of hard to see the full picture when they give you bird.
They make the boogeyman be Donald Trump.
Yeah.
But the boogeyman
is your own people.
It's the ones who say I'm for you. It's the ones, just like we did a video on Stephen A. and he was like, he was talking that talk, but the pastor just said, if you're pro-Trump, so it was looking like Stephen A.
So he had to get his shit. He got a phone call.
Hey.
Got who you work for? Better shut that up.
And I will say this, it's just not happening on the left. It's happening on the right too.
To one and the same. Same coin, two different sides.
Because if there's a boule for black people,
it's a boule for the white.
What you think? Who you think be ruling them as well? So I'm not playing this game. Well, you Camille did it. No, y'all. We got to open our eyes and start seeing. And then I also want to say this about these streaming services and like Amazon, Netflix, Hulu, ESPN, because they all go hand in hand. You know how you be like, you can boycott Like there is power in numbers. There's power in not doing something. So if you stopped giving your money and paying,
Just imagine.
do you understand how hard that would hit? We should go back to VHSs. We should go back to DVD players. Go buy the DVD and watch the thing for yourself, right? That's probably better anyway. But to stream and you're putting all your information in all the time, your address, and is this new and all of this, y'all. We are being played. How do we fix it? I don't know, but I know we're being played. I will say this, that it is a spiritual war. This is Satan and this is God. It's good versus evil. And it is there. The attacks are happening to believers, but there is stuff that is being exposed. And I just pray that everybody begins to open their eyes and just start to see, discernment. What should we do? Why is all of this technology why do we have all this technology
becoming invasive?
But people are becoming dumb.
Because we got technology.
Question the narrative.
They ain't doing all this to help you.
No.
With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. So if you got any value from this episode or you get any value from our content, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. If you're feeling generous, if you got some extra love on your heart and you want to donate to our cause to help us go on, you know what I'm saying? This stuff ain't free. It costs. And we want to continue to keep bringing you quality content. So if that is you, you can hit us up on Buy Me a Coffee. You can, what is it? The super thanks, super chats, all of that stuff is welcome. And we are very appreciative to anyone who decides to do that. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. So like always, it's love, peace, soul, and Jesus.
Bye.